Welcome back to War in the Sea, Pacific Theater Mod, Part 183. Yeah, of course, I'll do that when I hit that button. All right, so we're going to start again, and we're trying to get through. What's our plan for today? I think we have a lot of prep, but I do think we're in a position at Peleliu to do a skip, and you see I put in the squares again for the locations that we need. I think we're in a position to mount our invasion of Cebu, and we're going to muster right here at this square to take on Cebu. Now, Cebu, I want to take completely. I don't want to bombard this base. We want to go in full force and do our thing. But we have 3 steps to do before we can start that. The first step is instead of you mustering there, we want you to go into here. Who do we got here already? Well, let's just move everybody over, because we need everybody to get on point here. Let's remove this, and we're just going to move everybody in. And the key to doing this correctly, the loading, is, yeah, even you, is to make this invasion force move as one. And hopefully, the way we have them set up, they can do that. And that way, the aircraft can cover each other. So there's a lot of ships that are going to be doing this group. You're already there. You're not going. Okay, so that's it. That should be everybody. So let's watch them move. See how they're all together pretty much? That's kind of what we want. So we're going to go down the line again, and everybody in this group is going to be supplying up. So we're going to start at the top and work all the way down to Peleliu and go in that way. I thought we had a Cebu invasion force determined. So this is Force Z. Yeah, boys, you need to get up and go to your spot, because we're trying to group you guys together. Get to your meeting point so that we can group these 4 destroyers with this group. So there's 4 spots, and then we're going to go put you guys back in harm's way as you need to be. What else do we got going on as I think about this? So Guam's going back. This is Saipan. They shot a lot of their ammo. And why do you still have troops on you? Stop doing that. That's why, because they were uneven. So we're going to drop your troops off at Pompeii when we get there. So yeah, you're going to be doing that. So we need to be aware of that. Excuse my coughing. Yeah. A little drink, maybe that'll help. So if we go up to Midway, we look. We were just resupplied yesterday in the previous video, and we've already taken pretty much everything off of that. Wake is not much better. We have the Midway supply coming in, and I believe we did mostly. No, we just did it even, so it's even. All right. I think that strategy of not putting aircraft up here has stopped the game from freezing as much. Haddock is over here poking the bear, not really coming to any problems. She probably needs to think about going back to Port Moresby and getting resupplied. Finback hasn't seen much action. I think we can probably do something else with her. Maybe we can... Let's have her go and chuck over here a little bit as well. Just do one of these, and maybe that will poke the bear in this direction rather than this direction. And you can change your course as well, and we'll have you do one of these. Something like that might be better off. It's more of a test that I'm trying to do. We'll talk about that maybe later if it's important. So let's get these supply guys going. I think everybody's there, right? Are you coming up? Yeah, I guess. Well, in fact, you guys are good, so we're gonna just let you come in, and we'll get you Davo when you're here. So let's kind of do this in real time here. Sup, Pelu? Manage cargo. We're going for even here, folks. We're going for even. A little heavy, but even. So, we do engineering. We only need to... well, we'll see what we need to do. Maybe we two groups of engineering and fuel. I don't know if that's going to work for us, but we'll see. It may not even be necessary because we're taking the base with all the port and the airfield, so we'll see what happens. So Oakland, we're going to say troops on you. And troops on you. And then we're going to go supplies. Supplies. These guys can take 200 troops, 150 supplies. So 1 for 2 and 2 for 150. So we go troops, and then we go supplies and supplies. That's about as even as we can get. Let's try this at Pelo 3 and manage your cargo. And again, same kind of thing. Yep, we're gonna go boom. This is the old version of our supply group that we had. It'll work. Engineering, and we're gonna do a fuel. And that might be all we're gonna take off this base. And so 250, 150, 150. So 300 troops, 400 supplies. So boom, and then boom, and boom. That's Polo 3. Sup Towie Towie. Manage cargo. We just even it out. Heavy on the fuel. I guess. Fine, we'll do that. That's the last one we're taking for that, though, I think. So we could go even here. So if we go 300 troops here, we go... No, that's not right. So 200... Let's go supplies and one of you guys, and that's it. That's Towie Towie. Sups are wrong. This one's going to be more of an even gamer. So troops, supplies, troops, supplies, and this one is going to be. Hopefully, it doesn't bite me. Troops. What am I doing? And these guys are going to be supplies. And that sup's wrong. Sup, Pelu? We're going to do the same thing here. I'm okay going heavy on these. That's a little. This one's a little bit imbalanced, but I think it will be okay. Pelu 2. Sup, Pelu? Do the same. This is a big invasion, but we have to think about the invasion being for Manila afterwards. So that's Pelu. Sup, Davo is not here yet, so let's wait for her to get into place. All right, Tenosa's playing, so let's go to her and see what we got. Okay, this is one of those supply chains. Remember, the halibut's been hitting these supplies that I think were coming in Manila. But this is probably from Manila going down to Cebu, so we really need to get rid of this guy. So let's begin. So it should be... there she is. So let's get our scope up. Get her on target here. Turn our radar on. And we're just going to turn towards her because she's coming right at us. So let's get on binoculars and look and see what we're getting here. So, do you see a crane? I'm not seeing a crane. Watch the solution go up. So, we want to torpedo this guy, I think. Pretty sure. We're in range. Let's go 2 torpedoes. We're going to be close, so let's do 1. See, if her direction is kind of like that, something like that, as long as we stay, you know, good distance away like that, we should be fine. We're not focusing. Yes, focus. And again, it's important to look here. So as long we're on our trajectory now, we're in the pi at 14 degrees, 98. But we're not going to shoot until she gets kind of close. Hopefully this works out for us. I don't think there's guns on this guy. Shall we go up top and take a look? Alright, no guns on him. What's our gun status? Maybe we want to save our torpedoes. We haven't used them. We're not showing any aircraft. So we may not use our torpedoes. We may just shoot her, because our gunners have been pretty good recently. I thought I heard a splash in the water. So let's get up close and personal and see what happens. Let's keep an eye on what our torpedo control solution is like. Yeah, we could dump 2 torpedoes into her and just be done with it, but that's not exciting, is it? Or do we want to just blow her up with torpedoes and be done with it? it's going to be a pretty easy shot. We don't get a lot of these. I think we're going to shoot him with the torpedoes just to be safe. I know it's not that big of a deal, but we're at 99. Let's see if we can turn into or make that solution a little better, easier. Let's keep an eye on that bubble. 26, 25. Let's get down to 20 and we'll shoot. Alright, so now we're even. Let's shoot away. Fire. So again, we're going to follow our torpedoes in. There's our turn. So we're going to go this direction. This direction. So we wait until the torpedoes finish their turn, which they have. And then we use our N key. That's kind of not it. That's better. Do that. Let's pretend we're doing our sub thing. And in our sub thing, we go down to, let's say, 40. So we're just below, above the water. And we're going to see if we can get a hit. How's everybody doing today? Pretty good? I'm doing okay. Friday, starting the weekend. Watched a little bit of that game last night. Kansas City, looking pretty strong. Both those teams, actually. But my Steelers, of course, where I live, I can't watch them on TV. So that's unfortunate. So no comments about the your favorite sports teams. So I guess that's unfortunate. Maybe you guys aren't into sports. That's okay. I was raised just in a family where that's what we did. My dad liked sports, and being from upstate New York, we were in a big market, so that all our TV, we could watch all the New York City teams and the Pennsylvania teams and the Massachusetts teams, and it was pretty popular. And back when I started watching sports, we only had 3 channels and only 2 of them showed football or sports. So, and then when cable came around, well, we still watched them on the same channels, but yeah, now it seems it's harder to watch games. I don't know, or just the teams that are on I don't care about. See if we can get a hit on this guy. Part of looking at from this angle is that there's one. Oh, there we go. Good. 2 hits, and the spread worked because we hit the front and the mids. So she should be down for the count. And the funny thing is, she has no idea where we are. So we're going to scope down. And let's check the damage report on this guy. Critical, so he's done. Yeah, and that's a dunzo. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really show where the torpedoes hit. Doesn't matter. It was a good enough hit to send her to the bottom, so we'll take that and move on. So it looks like this is going to be a good area of operation for us. We're going to keep that going. Can we narrow it? I think we can. I think if we change this, I'm just going to pretend that they're going to do their scouting and just leave it at that. But we can modify it just a bit. Do like a little hourglass thing. The important part is they can approach Cebu. I guess they would just go this way, right? That seems to be the smartest direction for a supply group. They could go this way, but yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna have her do that. And we did use 2 torpedoes, so we're down to 22. Maybe tonight, if we find another one, we will go that route. We're waiting on the Davo to come in. I don't think Davo has anything we want to unload, so let's take a look and see if she can take anything else. Okay. So we are all going to come here. Here's the Cebu. No. All right, let's just send everybody over there. We do it at pause so that they can go all at the same time. Let's see how these speeds work for this. This is going to take a second. It's an awful lot of stuff moving. This is probably the biggest invasion we've done in this game. The amount of supplies and crew in this invasion force is going to be quite amazing. Non-rendered in the game, of course, which is unfortunate, but I want to make sure I got everybody. So you're going, okay, that's about a good enough recommendation. I think that's everybody. So, Del Monte, do we want to put you in harm's way? Yeah, I don't think so. We're going to leave you doing your stuff here. You're doing Mondano Strait stuff, which is good. Alright, so we want to focus on this group right here. And we want to see all these supply chain carriers all move together. Let's see if they do that. Kind of. There is some gap. There's a breakup here. So if we look here at Sarong, we got a bunch of C3s here, right? And then we look at some of these other ones. Tawi's leading the group. This one's all C3s as well. Why is there a difference? How about these Pelu boys? I was expecting the difference to be this one to be the difference. I know these ships are faster. I think they can travel at 17 knots. Everything else is at 16 in all the other supply groups. So, but maybe it's just because they weren't all on top of each other. I'm going to let it go because I don't want to mess with it. Let's go and look at the halibut. Halibut's got another one. See if we can use our guns on this one, maybe. There you are. Ooh, bad position. She's heading that way. we seem to be out of sorts here. Let's put our scope up. No, and it's gunnies and moving too fast. We're not going to be able to get her. We can try. We need to go like at 3:15. I don't know, something like that. It doesn't give me the. It doesn't. What if I did it this way? No, this one doesn't do it either. Okay. I don't think we're going to get a shot. She's going too fast and we're going the wrong way. Oh, that was deceiving. Let's see if we can get over there before she runs. Yeah, we're quite kind of. Yeah, she's going 20. Yeah, we can't keep up with that. We're at that point where we might not be able to get her. We can't surface with this ship because of these two guns. These are real guns, not fake guns. So we're in the range, but I bet you our torpedoes say a different thing. Yeah, we're way behind. That's what that direction looks like. Let's see what happens when it kicks over to 0. Kicking it hard right or left to see if we can get that bubble in the box. That red dot by the 8 degrees up here is where I'm looking. I don't think we can. She's just going too fast. We can't. And 20 knots to 30 knots, they'll be out of range before we can hit her. Yeah, it's not going to happen, folks. If we go to the rear, she looks like she's in, but I don't think so. So we're going to let her go. She is heading this direction. If we did a... What am I doing wrong here? I don't know why that doesn't work anymore. My mind's not letting me do it, so. I do not think we're going to be able to hit her, and that's okay. We will, she's heading south. We're not going to risk it, just throwing torpedoes at her. Nippon Maru. So, she is heading this way, which I mean, she's probably heading here, which I mean, Tenosa is gonna change her direction because we know if she's coming this way, we want to catch her. So let's do that. So if the supply chain is this way, we should catch her with this submarine. And we have the Hornet here. Do we want to move her in closer? I don't think we do. I think we're safe here right now. This Kingfisher is still doing her thing. See if she's moving. Yeah, moving. just keep an eye over here and see if we can spot them. Let's get the ball rolling here, see if we can spot some stuff. Should be right over here. It's nighttime. You gonna do a thing here? She may have gone all the way south. Alright, so they may have landed more over here, which is fine. Everywhere else is pretty much covered. I think we want to... Yeah, you keep doing that. I'm okay with that. We will put out a scout, though. I want... Del Monte, what are you doing? Speaking of, yeah, you guys get up there. So Force Z is coming in, and we had her drop off some supplies, so, or she's going to. Sarong is good on supplies. We don't really need to drop them off, but these guys need to come in and, you know, relax a sec. Have a beer with the Americans. I say that and I don't even know if that was the base held by the Americans, but could be the Australians, New Guinea, sure. Maybe somebody else. So we get these guys to get on this location over here. Everybody stop. Let's get rid of this. And it's nighttime, so we're gonna send him in. I'm not overly concerned, but we are gonna start with Cebu Invasion Force, which is this guy, and we're gonna course them. What way do we want to attack? From this direction is the shortest route. We're going to have them go here because I don't think we're going to be able to get it all the way there, and these guys will rush in and with no air cover be a problem. And then let's get everybody else to just go right to that spot as well. So in a sense, they're being covered by the supply group or the invasion force, even though they're kind of the invasion force. I think I got everybody. Alright, let's try this again, see where the break is. One of these supply groups is different. Oh, come on. I knew I missed. Yeah, when I want something to happen, doesn't work out for me sometimes. Come on, which one are you? Hello, 2. I think that's everybody. Yeah, there's a gap. Somebody's not going faster than somebody's. Kind of hard to tell. It's still early in the morning, so we are going to go in now. I'm going to send... Let's see if we can do this again the right way. So we're going to go right down the line. Everybody to here. Right down the star. Right on the star. Towie. Sarong. And again, no bombardment. We're just going to go in and take this base over. Pello 2. And this should be, hopefully, a quick battle. My luck, it won't be. They'll have 20,000 plus on this base, maybe. And Davo. And make sure I got everybody. And see, the thing is, these guys are very fast. If I send them in, let's have them wait, and let's see how they advance together as a group. Stay together, boys. And we get to 5 a.m. Hopefully we can get there beforehand. Let's get you in as well. Before the sun comes up. Alright, so here's the invasion. So you're going to unload. Oh yeah. So balance. We talked about balance, right? So balance is you have more supplies than you do troops. So we want to make sure that these two ratios is always more supplies. That's what we want to do. So let's see if we can maintain that. Now that we dropped one group on, let's see what Cebu looks like. Oh, we're gonna... We overestimated this base because one group, only 1,600 troops, is almost a third or a quarter of the way there. This is gonna be spanking. Let's put everybody on. Just totally overwhelm them. I'm liking the... Did I already unload you? I did. So Towie, Sarong, Pello. Everybody get some combat. Davo. Look at that. So I believe that's everybody. Sarong, you unload? Yep. So we want you guys to get in there. We are going to be attacked. We can't launch until 05. So let's get there. Let's launch up some aircraft. So you guys are off Pellu 4. Wait a second. Okay. And you do that all day. And I think we can send up Pillow 3 and be done with it, I think. Sure, we'll send you up. If you lose aircraft, we'll send you back to repair anyway. And just to be safe, I'd like to have somebody cover Cebu Invasion Force. Let's get you some aircraft as well. There, where are Alrighty. That should do it. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, go after you. Begin. Do your thing, my friends. So we got more than enough aircraft up. So we got bombers, we got I kind of want everybody to shoot at this guy. So highlight, focus, attack. Our formation is, we're in three column scout, or 3 column. You can tell that because I have leading 3 destroyers. And if I look at where these guys are, they're here, so we want to turn this way. So I'm going to do this and have everybody speed up if they can. Come on there. Shoot these suckers down. The bombs on these guys will devastate us. If we can't get them down. Yeah, there we go. Now don't crash on any of my planes, please. Or any of my ships. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Really? We should be able to manage it, but that's not cool. What hit us? See, these guys, their bombs are just crazy, man. Yeah, that's not cool. So, we need to break you off. Have you slow the heck down. So this guy is just a fighter, but you know, we don't want him to sink our ship. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Really? I don't know how we lost aircraft in that little venture. So we got a lot of dumb aircraft in the sky right now. They seem to be chasing things that are irrelevant. This guy, none of you guys are attacking anything. Attack. What are you guys doing? Attack. What are you guys doing? Nothing. Tucson. See what her damage looks like. She'll be okay, but she's got some serious flooding that's not going to be repaired. That never should have happened. See if we can get these fires out. This fire out. Let's repair. I think we can get her back in the game. Let's form up. And we're going to slow her down. These ships can only go like 16, so let's do that. But needless to say, your base is no longer going to be a haven for you. I think we got all the enemy, yeah? Yeah, we're going to have a meeting when we get back, boys. You guys really screwed the pooch on that. We are kind of close. We did lose an aircraft. Don't know how. We did, though. Let's get out of here. So the Tucson's got 5, 3, and 3 general. So she's got some scratches. After this, we'll send her to get repaired. Again, we're going to send her down to Port Moresby. That's the closest release and repair location. 3s don't allow you to do release and repair. Pompeii would be that. She can only rearm at level 3. She has to go to a 5. Port Moresby is our 5 down here, and the other 5 is up here midway. While we're at it, though, let's see here. Cebu Invasion Force is going to be the Cebu Defense Force. So after we take this base, that's what she's going to do. Seems a little heavy for that, but that's how we're going to roll. So let's see what Cebu looks like after we dropped off all our troops. Yeah, that should be us. Pretty good. We're going to keep everybody right where they are. I want them to halibut. Go to... Let's see if we can halibut up some revenge for striking our precious ship. 1 AO. I think he's returning. I think he's heading towards us. Let's begin and see what happens. I don't like the direction. I don't like that direction. You should be heading... You should be facing this direction, north and south, not stagnant west, or east, sorry. So let's see what we got. Nighttime is approaching, right? Or is it morning? It's morning. So here, aircraft, these guys got torpedoes, so not really concerned, but look at them all. That means that we have a bunch of aircraft coming from Manila to defend Cebu. They're not necessarily coming to get our submarine, but I'd like to see if there is a, where's that ship in question? Alright, so we got 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 1, 2, maybe, no, these guys aren't returning. These guys are coming in again. So a lot more aircraft. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Let's pop the scope and see if we can see what's coming our way. So if we just take a gander here, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 18, 22, 24. I'm guessing it's 27 here. That looks like 3. And I think there's some over here as well, and here. Alright, let's try and walk it over and see if we can see what's over here. Needless to say, we have a whole buttload of aircraft. Yeah. These guys aren't going to do anything really to us, but let's see how many we register with the radar on. Okay, so if you look, I see the number 36 right here. Here's what we're talking about, and this is all from one base. This is not from a carrier. These are all land-based aircraft. These are land-based aircraft. None of these came from a carrier. And these are the danger guys, right? This is ugly. So we go to report, and 36. So outside of our crazy cap with our carriers and our supply groups, when was the last time we saw this? I'm going to say in the big old negative, never. So there is a danger here. The danger is that they spot us at 6 a.m. in the morning. These guys start to spot us, and what we have to do in that situation is dive. And but let's see if we can spot around and see if we see anything, because there was supposed to be an AO. There is, right there, and he's too far away, and he's going 20 knots. And we're gonna just see if we can do something about it. There's no reason for us to be above the waterline. So we are going to go down. And we're going to go down more because they're turning into us. See how these guys automatically spot us? That is, I would call the BS roll on that one. There's no way. Yeah, we're diving down, that's fine, but there's no way they can spot us from here. I kind of want them to attack us, but let's go back up to periscope depth. So we are pretty much just kind of playing with them to see what happens. Yeah, but what are the chances of them seeing us? Come on, that's ridiculous, right? Right? All right, let's get up. You know, look at this craziness. You know, if we were to shoot a torpedo, we're not even in range. Our distance is too far away. So let's see if we can spot him and see if he's doing anything we can. Yeah, we're in a race and he's winning. We can only go a certain speed and he can double it. 8 knots is our best and he's going 20. Now let's see the reaction on these guys. The reaction is probably going to be they turn around and come after us, which is garbage. There's really no way about this. He's heading back. I don't think we can close in fast enough. These guys are out of our range now. If we surfaced, we'd be bombed and destroyed. Let's just speed it up and see what happens. Yeah, they are going away from us, so... What is it, 86 or 89 or 8,900 yards? Let's get there and see what we get out of it and see. Yeah, we're already out. We're gonna turn to the right here in a moment. Whip it around. So at this position, should we shoot? Probably not, but we're gonna let him roll and see what happens. 2 aft torpedoes, 70%, not the greatest. And the angle, again, see how far ahead they're going. So let's say it's, you know, something like this. Remember, we're following the direction of the torpedoes. It's about right. But the distance between here and here, these are gonna die before they get there. So, yeah, they're just wasted torpedoes. Let's speed it up and we'll see for sure. We do have to be aware of the aircraft on fast speed because they will bomb us. So I'm no math genius, but him going up here and the distance of enclosure or encroachment or whatever, you know, this range getting smaller, but this range getting deeper. I still think 30 knots and 20 knots, there's no way. I have a feeling they're gonna die out probably about here maybe, but this guy will be up here, I think. Who knows? We may hit both torpedoes and then I'll just be stupid for talking about it, but let's see what happens on fast speed. So we're going to slow down for a sec. Let's scope down. I want to dive. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to watch. So let's see. Where are these torpedoes? They're right here. And you probably... I don't know if you guys can see them or not. But right where my mouse is, and they're heading this direction. Imagine they'll die here somewhere. It's a pretty pretty sun in the game. Okay, and they're here. Let's see when they disappear. Again, if we were closer, I think we'd have a better angle or better chance, but we're just not. And yeah, 20 to 30 and how forward these guys are going, I just don't think we're gonna hit. I think they're gonna die. And they look like they could hit, right? But as soon as this goes away, you're gonna see, yeah, they died already. So they weren't even close to hitting this guy, so we can just move on. But the number of aircraft is the question, right? So what do we have going on for us here? We need to really get serious on protection. So you guys are up. You need to put up your aircraft. Pellu 2, you're going to put up your aircraft as well. 36 means no jokes. We don't want to lose ships unnecessarily. Pellu, you're going to put up your aircraft as well. Yeah, why not go ham on this? You know, what would you do? I would say launch all aircraft. Launch all aircraft, right? That's what you do, right? This is where the game is fun, guys. Sup, Davo? Let's get you guys up too. And let whatever happen, I guess. What are you doing, this Avenger? You're doing a circly game? Okay, you do that. So, let's see how ugly this gets. How many aircraft are in this group, do you think? Are we going to see 2? Like we did off the coast of over here, or Jakarta and Sarong and whatever the thing is. These guys, Palembang. I think it's only a start of what is heading our way. Yeah, we were seen up here. They're going to be seen here, and then we're going to be seen here maybe. Let's take a look. So I guess it's good that we only get one group here. What's our formation? We look like we're in 3 column, right? They should be at 750. That's what our standard is for everybody. We are going to have everybody turn this way. Hopefully that's the right direction to turn. But let's start and see what happens. So it looks like we have 4 aircraft, which is amazing. We have a few aircraft up. And they're all going pretty much after one aircraft, which is kind of silly. We should not lose a single aircraft in this group. Somebody shoot, please. Alright, I'm sick of it. You. Really? You won't let me shoot? What are all these guys? This is how we lose aircraft. You're not gonna shoot? Yep. There we go. How about this guy? There we go. How are we doing on the other group of... Let's go look. Report. 4-4. So that was more stressful than it should have been. And it seems like when you have multiple groups of aircraft, they don't know what to attack. But we're gonna be nervous about it, and we're gonna let that happen. And it is what it is. Let's see what Davo is on the second day, or Cebu is on the second day. We're still good. Look at all the supplies we got. Halibut. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Let's see what we got in store for us today. Again, 33 feet. We want to make sure we're under the water. We're in danger territory. So let's go with it and put our scope up. And as we do, let's look around a little quick with our Mark II eyeballs. And again, we're pretty much out of position with this guy. Hard turn. Let's see what kind he is. Target him. And he's a gun type, so he's going 20 knots and we're not. And we're not in position. So let's hopefully get in position. And I'm hearing beeps and whistles and sounds and stuff. Bow, looks like we're in there. Let's see if we can stay in there. Again, we're out of position. We're not in a good range to shoot. Let's see if we can get this turned around. Go to the negative side of the turn and see if our arc can hit the bowls. .99, we're going to shoot from the rear. Sending off our last two. Again, direction is key. So we're going to see what angle they're going and follow our torpedoes like we did last time. They're going to head up like this way. Look at how far away that'll be. They're still turning. Alright, they're straight now, so let's go. Something like that. And again, this is not going to work. We're too far away. We're not in a position. We need to reevaluate where the halibut is and get her on a north-south direction so that we can be in a position to attack better. Not facing away from our targets. So again, the last time we shot, what was our distance? Was it 8,200, something like that? And now we're like 500 closer. I still don't think it's going to work. We have a little bit better chance, but not much. No reason to have the scope up. Scope down. Let's observe and see if we can spot our torpedoes. See, there's like a little ripple in the sea right here. You can you guys may not be able to see it, but it's right there. And from, you know, it's kind of glitching out. You can't see it. Right there. And they're heading way, you know, this direction is here. So they're aiming for like this spot right here. And again, our torpedoes are farther away to that point than the ship is. It's going only 10 knots slower than the torpedoes. So they're going to die probably here. So we need to reevaluate our position in this area because we're missing the mark. That's 2 in a row. Might as well just speed it up because it's not really going to do us any good. And let's put you below. Let's go down to 70 with the ship, the sub. And let's see when these guys disappear on us. So we had a commenter a couple videos ago asking when was the next invasion. Well, we're doing it, and when we tickle the bear, as you say, everybody comes out of the woodwork, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. And again, we're going to watch these blue torpedoes disappear on us. I can't imagine they'll make it. They look like they're on target, but I can't imagine that they're on target to make the distance. And let's see if they make it or not. A hit would be just amazing. It's looking really close. They're looking really close. Let's see if they got the legs. Come on, boys, you can do it. Come on. They look like they're on mark to hit, but where are they? I hear torpedoes. Oh. I think they just died. I heard sounds and then they were gone. Yep, they're gone. And I don't know how close they got, but they didn't get close enough. So they were probably here before they died. Yep, another one gets away. I thought they were gonna hit if they just had like maybe 10 more seconds of time. But yeah, that's 2 we missed out on, and we are down torpedoes. to 8. Okay. What does that do for us? Well, what that does for us is it means that this guy's got to go back, get torpedoes, and hopefully Tenosa can do something about it. We are going to be risky here, and we're going to send up an attack group, and we're going to send them up with cap. So we're going to attack up with 24 Wildcats. And you say, why are you doing this for a oiler? Well, we don't want the oiler to keep skipping by us because we don't know where they're going. And we need to stop that as soon as possible. So from here to here, 294, we could probably do like this way and then this way. And as soon as we get into this, Manila's going to launch up a hellstorm for us. So that's a thing. We're going to go dive bombers. So let's Essex out some dive bombers. And we're going to say we only want to have like 12. We don't need to have crazy numbers. So 3 groups of 4, which is 12. And we're going to have them be the leaders. And we're going to have them go this route to here and back, and that's it, because our fighters can only make it to here before they probably turn back. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have our fighters do a follow. So who are you escorting? You're going to be escorting the last group that we sent up, which was the Dauntlesses, and you're going to stay with them all the way. So, one of the things that previous versions or mods to the game had was a problem they called it rubber banding. And it's when you do these type of escort missions where fighters follow the bombers, that the bombers, which are definitely slower than the fighters, would go ahead. The fighters would follow, catch up, slow down, catch up, slow down. And they would never be really with them all the way, which you would think fighters would just slow down and stick with them either at altitude above, which would be my guess. They don't play that way in the game, but let's see how close do they stick together. Let's follow this right here. So there go the bombers, and there are the fighters. And they're supposed to be covering each other. Now, while we're doing this, Hornet's going to launch up her cap. Because you poke the bear, you get people interested in you, and then it becomes a problem. And you are this one. So you do that the rest of the day. Let's see if they rubber band still or not. So they're there, they're kind of rubber banding a little bit, not much. I like them to stay right on top of them, but they don't do that. All right, so like I said, the game likes to play tricks on us. And so these guys have not been touched or annoyed or bothered from anyone. These probably came from Brunei. Brunei is a level 3 airfield. This guy didn't spot him. Bad on you. We're going to have a conversation with you when you get back to the boat. And you switch out crews for this scout mission, which is all around us. How did you let him get in? I guess you were down here. Okay. So let's see if these Wildcats can take care of whatever that is. And you guys are in battle line. Let's make sure we have that set up properly for this. And we're going to start. You're at 500. I'm thinking that they're here, so we want to turn into them. to get our guns on. Let's do a little bit of that action. Not liking what my aircraft are doing. Kind of want them to do a little bit of smart movements rather than dumb movements. So we're gonna have them all kind of do a thing that's heading in the direction of aircraft that are coming at us. Back to the ships. You should all have your radar on. Alright, so they're doing their thing. Let's do a little quick check and see what they're attacking. One, let's go to 2. No, you're gonna go after 1 as well. You're gonna go after 1. You're going after 3, 2, 4. There's at least 6. So there's a 6, 5. So these guys seem to be spread out pretty well. How many aircraft are we talking about? We're talking about 8 aircraft against our 24. This should be a easy answer. Zeros are interesting because they're going 216 and our aircraft are going 248. So what does that give us? Well, first thing we need to do is Fanning needs to stop doing that and do this. Let's see if we can make that correction. That correction may hurt us. These guys are shooting us down. He just did a head-on and got shot down, that guy. These guys are heroes among heroes, apparently. Making some work done here. Got him. What are you guys doing? The reason why our air defenses need to be on is so what do we got going on here, boys? So all you guys need to take care of these. All you boys need to attack as well. I don't want them crashing into our planes or into our ships. Let's go to our ships. And you guys really need to start shooting these guys down, please. So which ship do you think would be Helena, U-turn. Hornet, U-turn. Missouri, I need you to brake and turn. Turn to the right. Essex, you brake and turn. Iowa, you do your thing, and I want you to really, you should be going ham on these guys right now. Let's see what you're actually doing. It should be hellfire going up after these guys. So the cap did their job. I'm not exactly pleased with how well they did their job or didn't do their job. We'll accept it. I want everybody to get back in formation. And this is where we crash into each other and do all sorts of stupid maneuvers. So let's slow us down so that we hopefully don't do that. But of course we will, because we're stupid. Yeah, never, never, ever, ever, ever should this be a thing. So it looks like we survived that little engagement. Let's see if we can get everybody in formation again. I want to spread them out so that they actually make distance from one another. The GPU just spun up. Doesn't like having all these aircraft in the game. Let's see what we have here. Report. 8 of 8. So we lost one aircraft. We never should have lost an aircraft, in my opinion. 24 against 8. It should be an easy engagement. The hell are you guys doing? Let's be smarter. So we are kind of not hitting each other yet, but we're getting there. Destroyers are more maneuverable, so I can kind of understand them, you know, swerving around a little bit. These two guys should be on the port and starboard of the lead ship. In theory, these battleships, they should be always protecting the carriers. They don't want to do that at the moment, but okay. So we're gonna let these guys do their thing. And set up a little watch these guys ramble on. Seas are pretty crazy today as well. This guy looks stationary. These guys are looking like they're absent-minded professors, don't know who wants to lead. See if we speed this up, if this gets smarter or worse. These guys are just starting to kick up the speed. I don't know why you would turn into a battleship, you crazy person. So, Essex is the lead carrier, our attack carrier. Why are you back here? You should be out front. At least I think. Well, it seems to be the formation is they're slowly getting back into formation, but they're not doing it in the smartest way. But we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, yeah, Essex is the lead in this position. Battle line 2 is ahead of Hornet, but Essex in that last screen we had, Essex was trailing behind the Hornet, and I think that's because 7 and 8, Missouri and Iowa, were probably on the wrong side of one another, and Essex was waiting for them to get in better position. So the game's AI doesn't really think very well, if you know what I mean. See if we can advance this again. We said we were going to fix halibut, didn't we? So let's halibut fix now. And what's that going to be? It's going to be this. Because I think what we're doing is we're off the mark of the route. So what direction is this crazy fast AO going? So let's go slow and take a look and see what direction. All right, so she's coming up into us. So let's see if we can do anything here. Check the depth, 33. We're at least heading in the right direction this time. And she's behind us. But I think we can have a shot, maybe. Yeah, we definitely have a shot. So we're gonna scope up. We're gonna be using our front torpedoes, and we're gonna do 2. And because we're gonna be close, let's do a 1. And we're gonna turn to the left. See how that impacts our direction. Speed it up so that we can get a faster scope at this. That's about as fast as I want to turn. Let's get on the binoculars and see what we get out of this. So yeah, she's toast. We're gonna get her. Our position is better just from that little adjustment. We're gonna let her come right in. Now our only concern right now is aircraft, really. We want to make sure that our, and we're in a good position right now to shoot if we wanted to. Do we want to turn a little bit more? Let's see where that red dot bubble goes. I think we're good with that for now. 24, red dot in the pie. Again, she's going 20. So speed. Speed does impact in theory. We're going to slow it down to try and level out the boat so we have an even shot. Let's turn that on so that we can keep that rotation going. Let's do another slight turn. See if we can get that bubble down. We've got to watch that red dot and stop in there. That's enough. And I'm happy to shoot at this guy now. Let's just shoot. Of course, we're zoomed way out from the ship. Where are you? Well, they're already gone, so let's see what our direction is. Let's follow the direction of the torpedoes. And we don't need to really do anything, but we're gonna watch from here. If we put the scope up, we can. Why didn't it go to the scope the first time? So let's look in binoculars and go to the scope. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. There we go. Sometimes the buttons don't like each other. And we are going to go down to 40. Just to lower us down a little bit. I'm pretty sure these, and if we just stop, I think that should be okay too. The torpedoes, if they hit, good. If they don't hit, we're still not going to surface the boat. But we can keep an eye on her. I'm guessing that these torpedoes are going to hit. Can we see them from here? No, we really can't. Which is fine. We'll watch her from here. Pretty exciting day today. We invade a location that we need. We're poking the bear. Things are jumping out of all sorts of locations. Apparently they don't want us to take Cebu. Well, their voice is no longer needed in this conversation. I'm not liking the look of these torpedoes, but they might be going fast enough for us to hit her. I think they're here. It looks like we're gonna miss one. No? Hit. Yeah! Okay, we'll take that one. And this one's gonna hit good spot too. Yes. And what's the reaction of the report? Critical. You're donezo. But I think we found a better spot to get these guys. We can maintain our chase, so let's do so. Again, when you are, even when we're standing still, all I did was use my N key to use, which one was it? This one? Navigation mode, which is N. Even though we were at 0, which we still represent here, we're going up to travel speed, which is 7 knots. This should automatically adjust to that if that's the case. Which I think it's supposed to be like there or something. So she's done in the water. And we're just gonna cruise up beside her and watch her go down, I think. But do we want to hang around for that? I don't think so. Let's speed it up. Let her sink. Yep, wouldn't want to be on that ship. Steel, when there's fire, gets really hot, and those ships are all made of steel. It's not like it's like being in an oven. It really is. It's not a good position to be in, and that's enough for you, my friend. So, what do we learn? Position is everything. Okay, so halibut, you only got 6 torpedoes, but what do we got that we can adjust? Not a word up here from Donk's Devils either. These guys are not doing anything important to anybody. Maybe we want to change that and go off the coast of Okinawa. The problem with that is Okinawa is a trigger in the game. So is Iwo Jima, and it's very dangerous to go there. We'll leave that for another day, but maybe we want to adjust this route and have you guys go in tighter. Maybe a smaller route would be better for you. Let's do that instead. Sasebo, 5 and 5. We should be getting traffic out of there. Let's see what Cebu's doing these days. Pretty good. We're okay. Do we want to change out Tenosa? I think if we send up Tenosa to take over for Halibut, I think that might be a good choice. Between here, let's get rid of this one, and here. That's our mark for you guys. We're gonna have you stay there, but Tenosa's gonna go up and partake. And I think, do we go in or we go out? Let's go in. I want to think that. Oh, it doesn't like this straight, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, no choice in the matter. Let's just go this way. You'll do that. And you got pretty much a good load. You're going to stay doing what you're doing until Tenosa arrives, and then we're going to switch you out and go get you some more boom boom. Alright, so these Dauntlesses, they are coming back now. I don't think they're going to find anything. So they're just going to come back again. How did you get so close? We should be going in the right direction. I want the fanning to turn this way to get all our guns facing the incoming aircraft, and watch they appear like here. Can we mitigate this any? Helena, how about you break off? I don't know if sometimes these orders don't really work in the game. We'll see what happens. So you should be turning. Okay, and it looks like there's like 9 aircraft. So let's see what these guys are shooting at. Group 1 is going after this. Group 2 is doing the same. Same. Okay, you're going over there. So are you. Okay, you're going after 9. So let's see if this works out for us. We want them to turn. Come on, boys. Yeah, look at all that anti-aircraft guns, gunfire coming up. Well, that didn't work out well. Come on. Nope. So one bomb from those guys. Oh, Jesus. Piss poor, my friends. So Hornet is going to have to brake and slow down. Yeah, that's not good, boys. So we got hit by 4 bombs. And that's what happened to us. So, not a good scenario. Have everybody stop. Really? Really? We just lost the Hornet. Are you kidding? I don't know why that. What does that aggravate me so much? Why does that bother me? It's kind of So we got you with crazy anti-aircraft guns. You're a brand new battleship. You are a brand new battleship, and you're supposed to defend these two. You over here are supposed to defend as well, and you couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Not acceptable. Unacceptable, my friends. Also, the Hornet was at heavy. Let's see. Do we have a magazine explosion? No. We got, how many bombs hit her? 4 bombs. Only 4 bombs by those dive bombers. Now, 4 bombs of our dive bombers into Japanese ships? No. You're medium, minor. Those aircraft are crazy. And then you look at how fast they are. They outrun our fighters. You know. You know, if I go and look and I say, you guys are targeting, right? Yeah, he's going 304 and you're only going 265. Well, what's your fastest speed? Well, 285. Not happening. And you had superior coverage. How many aircraft we shoot down? 6 of 9. And we lost 2 against attackers, dive bombers. Alright, this is going to be hell to pay when you get back on the ship, boys. That's all I can say. And, yeah. To say that we're losing a ship because of that is just pitiful. Get everybody off that ship. Let's stay and put out the boats. That's a very expensive failure. And she got her bottom blown out, apparently. She's just gonna sink down, or is she going to roll? She's gonna roll, I think. Wow. And you guys are all there to witness it, my friends. That bothers me. It really does. I don't know why. This is a video game, for God's sake. But yeah, that bothers me to all hell. It really does. I wish my graphics were better. I apologize. You can barely even see her. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why. I think the game just has a thing that says, in this engagement, you're gonna lose. And that sucks. No, I want to follow it down. She's going down graceful. Let's just say that. She's turning into Davy Jones's. I'm thinking of, you know, Jack Sparrow and those guys. What are those dudes? That movie with the ship that, you know, the guy Davy Jones and those Squidmen things, whatever. I don't know why. I don't care. So yeah, she's having a bad day. That's a bad loss for us. So we are going to have a big meeting. And say, yeah, we just lost 27,000 tons of ship, the Hornet. But here's the thing about this. Let me just take a look at this real quick. What do we need to change our formation into something better? I think we're gonna do this now. For now, we want you to be in one position. Swap. All the coverage needed. 9 and 8 are going to be destroyers. 8, Fletcher, swap. And Fanning it at 7. So 3 and 2, or 3 and 4, maybe. And then 2 and 5 are going to be these guys. 8. No. What? 3 and 4. 6. You're leading out. Okay. Look at these numbers here on this guy. This is a broken ship. So what that references to me, that 12 by 36, 24 by 36, 18 by 18, is that's a carrier statistics. So if we go to the Essex, that's the carrier. Helena? Okay, I don't know why that game just did that on me, but... Still doing it. Still doing it. Okay. So, let's see what we can do here. Let's launch up some scouties because we can't allow that. That's unacceptable. So we lost the Hornet. We need another carrier over here. It's April 25th, 1943. Where are we going? We're getting out of here. We can't risk. What's our purpose over there? There is none. So we're gonna go to Peleliu. And Peleliu will be our reality check in this world. We're at almost 2 hours, so what do we want to do here? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to do new sea and see what we got here. So Hornet's gone. Okay, that didn't work. So we need to break out another replacement for the Hornet. It's sunk. There you go. Now it's doing its thing. So we are going to send out a... Let's look. These Wildcats are great, but I think that these Essex should have Hellcats. That's a ways away. We can't do that yet. It's over a year away. March, April, May. Yeah. That's a year and a month away. Well, we're almost at the end of the month, so. Yeah. I wish we could longbow it and put out some aircraft that can catch those guys, but I think we're going to have to go with, and let's use a different name. We're going to say Intrepid. So you're going out, and we want you to have a... Who's our crazy AAA guy? So just by this, 12. It's the Alaska, and yeah, I'd like to have the Alaska. That doesn't work for us, does it? So what else can we put out? We have all the Iowas out that are not doing their job, apparently, even with all this. November, that would be in Montana. And 20, all from the island, apparently. I wish we could get a close-up look at this ship, but we can't. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw in something with some AAA that will be beneficial to us. And I think it's not going to be you. I'm not a fan of this ship. This ship doesn't seem to be working properly, in my opinion. Let's go to this guy, Cleveland. So let's go with the Cleveland. And we're going to say Intrepid and... If you guys were, I guess if we were live, you could tell me what ship you want to name this guy. Let's get at the weird name. Wilkes-Barre. I don't know who these guys are. I'm sure they're heroes of some war. Wilkes-Barre. I'm probably saying that last part wrong, but that's what we're going to do. And you're going to escort the Intrepid to Peleliu. And... do we need to put anything else in this group? We're using 170. Yeah, I know what I want to put out. Let's put out a couple of these crazy boys. Where are they? Yeah. May? April, May. 10 days away. No? Buckley. we'll do 2 of these guys. And the reason for them is to join a defense force. So we're going to say you and you. 180. Let's get another weird one in here. Names of people in this group. And Joseph Campbell, you do your thing. What's the formation look like for these guys? I'm okay with that. If we send one more, we can make it look even better. That's James Bond, isn't it? James E. Craig? Isn't that the James Bond? Okay, I don't know. Okay, that's good. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, I'm okay with that. Let's do that. And because you're cool, we're going to have you... we're going to stay 113. Let's put on some cargo. And what do we want to put on you that we can put on you? How about we send a few troops? And we'll do some squirrely little cookies and cherries, or cherries and crackers, whatever they do. Yeah. It's to support all those hedgehogs that they have. The depth charge is 288. I'd like to get them. I haven't seen a submarine in a long time, but I'd like to see if we can get a submarine attack in the game. Okay, so 632. So 6, 3, 2, 4, and 5. And you need to be in the middle. And I kind of, yeah, you're okay being there. That's fine. So we have this big old screen of these sub guys, and we're going to put them like that. And we're going to send these guys to Peleliu. And they'll meet up with CV Enterprise, because the Hornet's gone. And then we'll Intrepid Enterprise, or Enterprise Intrepid, this group. So let's go. We're going to do a straight shot if we can. Close enough. Yeah, that was a big loss for us today, guys. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can... yeah, well, we're going to stop right here. The reason why is because we're at over 2 hours. And I don't want there be a huge delay in uploading the video. 2-hour videos take 2 hours, 2-3 hours to upload without any editing. That's just strictly YT's upload feature. Like an hour and a half per phase, and it goes from SD to HD, and I'm uploading in the highest quality I can for you guys, and that's just my settings, and I want to put out the best quality videos I can. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we got happening. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see if after the upload we can do another one and continue this day out. We're active because of Cebu. Again, Cebu here is well within our capable hands. We just need time for that. We need to keep an eye on our troops. I can't remember what the original number was, but we've lost a few. Let's look at these numbers here real quick. As I said, I was going to leave, and we're not leaving. So, engineering 468, fuel 560. So if we go to rules and we look over here, what it costs per each airfield or airfield or port level. So it's 1,000 supplies. Now remember, Cebu has a level 2 port and a level 1 airfield. So if we wanted to go up to a level 2 airfield, it would be 200 and 200 and 2,000. So we only have really room. What's it look like? 3,000 supplies. And again, we're using this to invade other locations. We want to invade Tawi, I think, after this. So I don't think we're going to upload or upgrade anything. We might upgrade to level 2 airfield, but after that, I think we're going to stop. We'd like to ideally have a level 3 port, and we could possibly do that, but it would bring us down to supplies even with our troops, and that would be not a great position to be in. So we'll see what happens later. But remember, take that into consideration with the next video. So with that, thanks guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Hopefully not lose any more ships.